David Benavidez beat Jai Opetaia. Hell yeah, he beat Opetaia. Oh, I'ma double down. He gonna beat Opetaia. I double down on that one. He gonna beat Opetaia. See, Opetaia got good feet. Yeah, he can box, but he can be drugged into a fight. And if you know anything about David Benavidez, just like he did with Ramirez, he's the one of those guys that's gonna test your heart. He gonna test what you have in here. And once he go to Jai and he tests what he has in here, Jai gonna lose his.
David just fought Gilberto, right? Unified champion, right?
No, Gilberto was he had belts.
Belt holder?
No, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez was never a champion at cruiserweight. He had a belt. You were a champion in two divisions because you beat the champion. You didn't just win a belt, you were the champ.
I get that. But at the same time, Jai Opetaia, who did he just fight? Right? He fought Brandon Glanton, right?
Before that, he fought Bradis. He won the Cruiserweight Championship, Lineal Ring Magazine, against one of the best cruiserweights ever.
I get that, but in today's modern era, it's about your last fight and how you look in your last fight.
While you on this roll, go see Usyk. Don't play with second. Why would you play with a guy who's just as dangerous as Usyk, not as known as Usyk, not gonna bring you as much money as Usyk, when you can just go straight to Usyk? That's kind of crazy. That's how boxing misses out on big fights.
You know, the Usyk's right up there as well. Jai's a lot faster than Usyk, I find, and a lot higher work rate, in and out movement. He's got a lot of good things going for himself. So to be able to, get the good rounds out with Jai, it's definitely even more of a confidence booster. And yeah, he's definitely a world champ for a reason. He's a beast.
I don't think it's the career suicide that you think. I give if Benavidez looks great against Zurdo, I'd give him a good shot to beat
at cruiserweight.
Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I'd give him a good shot to beat him.
That's probably,
this goes back to
one of the most dumbest, most ignorant things you.
So you think
that
that Jai would have cleaned Zurdo's clock too?
Jai cleans everyone's clock at cruiserweight.
What are you basing that off?
What I'm saying, my professional eye, Mannix.
Okay, against whom?
Two undefeated forces, one massive showdown, and now some of boxing's biggest names are weighing in on who they think will come out on top. First up, Sean Porter breaks down why Jai Opetaia's limited experience at this level could leave him in a dangerous spot when he faces David Benavidez.
To me, Opetaia not experienced enough.
Well, that's what Jose Sr. says, but he is the best cruiserweight in the world. And he's, unlike David, who's still a little soft at 196.
Yeah.
Opetaia is built, athletic, punches hard, southpaw, has good feet.
Yeah.
I'm picking Benavidez against the field, but these are extremely, Bivol and Opetaia in particular, with their skill and their movement,
the amount of everything that they have
is very difficult
in terms of size, but also what they bring with that size.
But that guy's a special talent.
Yeah, straight up.
Not saying they're not, but he's straight up.
Straight up.
But he got to prove it.
Yeah.
Got to prove it.
Building on that analysis, Max Kellerman argues that the gap between what these two fighters have accomplished during their careers could become a crucial factor in deciding who ultimately comes out victorious.
Today's modern era, it's about your last fight and how you look in your last fight and who you face in your last fight. People forget like this, and I think that what Benavidez is probably going off of is the fact of who did he fight, Jai Opetaia, and who did David fight recently.
Actually, at cruiserweight, David is much more. Benavidez might beat Opetaia, right? He'd be favored to do so. I'm saying Opetaia is a much more accomplished cruiserweight than Benavidez.
Boxing-wise,
much more accomplished.
And Zurdo. We talking boxing-wise, but if you ask the
business, you're talking about
business-wise, like you ask, everybody don't even know who Jai is. We know because we in the boxing world, but everybody don't know who that. Everybody know who he would Tyson today. He's with Floyd tomorrow. He's a big draw.
Going even further, Jose Benavidez Sr. dismisses Gio Pater's abilities, insisting that he has no real talent or serious chance of winning. He goes as far as calling Pater a nobody who lacks any clearly outstanding skills.
I was doing an interview with Coach Breadman. You guys went against him against Caleb Plant, and he feels that Jai Opetaia is better than David Morrell. What you think?
Hell no, I don't think he's better than David Morrell. Not at all, Don't get me wrong, I think Jai Opetaia is a good fighter. He doesn't have a chin. And all his fights, he gets hurt, I don't think he has a good jab. I don't think he has a good defense. I don't think he has a good body shot. I don't think he has a good uppercut. He's just a good fighter, a fighter that's disciplined. I see the discipline. I just don't see that talent.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I seen his last fight. He's not really
I just
dynamic.
don't-
He's kind of very simple. I get what you're saying. But a big guy, this is what people are saying. Big guy with athletic ability could give, David Benavidez problems.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says, Everybody thought that the weight of Zurdo and the power was going to be a big difference. I see that, Opetaia, David, I think he'll probably stop him like in one or...
On the other side, Sergio Mora is convinced that a fight with Jai Opetaia could create a major career opportunity for both fighters. Mora argues that despite Benavidez Jr.'s victory over Zurdo Ramirez, he still has not proven himself as a genuine cruiserweight. In Mora's opinion, Benavidez Jr. comes up short against Jai Opetaia, and he believes the ring will make that difference obvious. Giving Opetaia plenty of credit, Mora describes him as the superior cruiserweight, pointing to his greater power and more complete overall skill set.
Go back to light heavyweight because you're not going to be a cruiserweight. You're not going to be a cruiserweight in size, in power. You did something great by going up and capturing a world title if he does win against Zurdo. But you're not a cruiserweight, and you're bound to get beat, especially by a Jai Opetaia. I think Jai Opetaia beats Zurdo too. I think Jai Opetaia is the best cruiserweight in the world because he has power, he has the size, and he has the footwork. So no, I think it'll be career suicide, especially if David Benavidez wants to control these May and September dates. He needs to go.
And that is a view Chris Mannix strongly disagrees with. In his opinion, after defeating Zurdo Ramirez, Benavidez has a legitimate chance of getting past Opetaia as well. Sergio Mora, however, refuses to change his stance, arguing that Jai's experience and the mindset of a seasoned fighter point toward what could happen once they meet in the ring. Mannix favors Benavidez, while Mora continues backing Opetaia, creating a genuine split of opinions across the boxing world.
Career suicide that you think. If Benavidez looks great against Zurdo, I'd give him a good shot to beat
at cruiserweight
Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I'd give him a good shot to beat him.
That's probably one of the most dumbest, most ignorant things you.
So you think
that
you think that Jai would have cleaned Zurdo's clock too?
Jai cleans everyone's clock at cruiserweight.
What are you basing that off?
What I'm saying, my professional eye, Mannix.
Okay, against whom?
What I'm seeing, period. How he dispatches opponents. He puts them in the hospital. Forget knocking them out.
Who's the high-level guy he's done that to?
Well, cruiserweight's not a high name.
Sure there are. There's plenty of... Look,
aside from Zurdo and Jai, name me another cruiserweight that's relevant.
I would have liked to have seen a couple of years ago him against Badu Jack.
It's not a couple of years ago, and Badu Jack is a smaller fighter, super middleweight going.
Pointing to the contrast between their career resumes, Chris Mannix argues that Benavidez has accomplished more and shared the ring with stronger opposition, while Opetaia has yet to collect enough major wins on his record. From Mannix's perspective, it does not matter whether Benavidez is a natural cruiserweight, because what matters most is the quality of opponents he has already faced. He believes that experience against tougher competition gives Benavidez a noticeable advantage when the two careers are compared ahead of this fight.
It's not a...
Benavidez is 6'3". He's a big guy, right? And he's always been a big guy. I don't think he's as overmatched as you do against Jai Opetaia. Not that I disrespect Jai, I have not seen it yet against high-level guys. He didn't get Brandon Glanton out of there. I'm just saying, I need to see more of Jai Opetaia against top-level guys. If Jai Opetaia dispatches Chris Billum-Smith, if he eventually gets there against him in a way that Zurdo couldn't, then maybe I can get on board with that. I just haven't seen it at the highest oblivion. I think that David Benavidez, if he looks great against Zurdo, wins a clean decision, knocks him out, I think he's got a great chance against someone like.
Adding his own perspective, Tim Bradley sees David Benavidez as the clear favorite against Jai Opetaia, arguing that Benavidez can overwhelm opponents with his relentless pressure and aggressive style. Bradley believes Benavidez would have controlled Glanton and dealt with the challenge comfortably. He also points to Benavidez's experience against quality fighters such as Morel, emphasizing his ability to adjust to different styles, including a southpaw like Opetaia. In Bradley's view, that versatility and complete skill set make Benavidez an extremely difficult opponent for anyone to figure out.
Ain't gonna be no damn Benavidez. Damn, Jai Opetaia couldn't even get this dude up out of there. Come on now. Benavidez would have served Buddy, man. What's his name, Glanton? He would have served Glanton. He would have stopped him. Yeah, I understand the styles make fights. I get that. However, man, Benavidez's style break through anything. Break through any style. He been in the ring with boxers. He was in there with Morel that can punch, that can box, southpaw, just like Jai Morel. just like Ja. Did I say Ja Morant? I'm thinking about Ja, the basketball player. I'm tripping. But yeah, Jai Opetaia. Yeah, I don't get it.
Bradley also points to Jai Opetaia's recent outings, bringing up his fight with Mary's Benavidez and noting how his opponent began to fade as the bout progressed. He argues that Benavidez's physical strength remains a major advantage across weight classes, particularly when moving between 200 pounds and 175 pounds. In Bradley's opinion, combining that power with Benavidez's speed makes him even more dangerous at cruiserweight. He expects Benavidez to control Opetaia in a similar fashion to his performance against Ramirez, predicting another impressive statement victory and further backing his belief that Benavidez will win.
Dude, man, y'all ain't see his last couple of fights beforehand? Y'all ain't see his fight against that dude named Benavidez? Y'all ain't see that? Bro, the dude run out of juice. He run out of gas. Benavidez a small dude. Benavidez, he trains at 200 pounds. And then he work his way down to 175 pounds. He still got that hand speed and quickness and probably got more pop on his shots at 200. At 200, 190, Benavidez about to get his now. And then after that, Jai Opetaia, he gonna get it too.
Speaking about his opponent, Mary's Benavidez believes Jai Opetaia is an extremely difficult fighter to figure out. Comparing him with Alexander Usyk, Benavidez admits that sharing the ring with Opetaia has presented a serious challenge. He explains that Jai's movement, timing, and control of the ring make him different from most cruiserweights he has competed against. In Benavidez's opinion, Opetaia constantly forces his opponents to think and adjust under pressure, and that demanding style sets him apart from many other fighters in the division.
Was Usyk the hardest fight of your career? Was that the most difficult fight?
I think no. I think with Jai Opetaia was more difficult. Why? Because when I fought with Alexander Usyk, I was more younger. But yeah, it's most difficult is when you have a year, like around 39, 30, 40. Then your recovery go very, very slow, and this is the most important for all the athletes.
Sharing a similar perspective, Gabe Rosado discusses Jai Opetaia's power and physical presence, saying that if he were in Benavidez's position, he would choose to remain at 175 pounds rather than move up in weight. Rosado argues that Opetaia is far from an ordinary cruiserweight, describing him as essentially a heavyweight who can make the cruiserweight limit. He also highlights the difference between Zurdo's natural size and Jai's frame, noting that Opetaia carries the look of a heavyweight while combining athletic movement, heavy hands, technical ability, and the kind of power that makes him especially dangerous.
If I'm in Benavidez's position, I would defend the titles at 175.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jai is a heavyweight that makes cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Zurdo was a super middleweight that moved up to cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Zurdo's really not, he's a big guy, but not a big guy like Opetaia.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is different, man. I remember I met him in Vegas. Dude got these big hands. He's just a different dude, man. He literally looks like a heavyweight.
And he's a young dude.
Yeah.
Rosado goes on to call Opetaia the biggest danger Benavidez could face at this point in his career. He believes Benavidez should instead concentrate on major light heavyweight challenges, pointing to fighters such as Bivol and Beterbiev as the tests that truly matter. In Rosado's view, defeating Bivol would send a huge message and could even outweigh the significance of other possible fights, including the long-discussed matchup with Canelo. Rosado feels that proving himself against that level of opposition would silence any remaining doubts about Benavidez's position among boxing's elite.
And he's very athletic, you know, and he got skills and power. So I think the fight that is the biggest threat for Benavidez would be that fight. I like the fight with Bivol now while it's still hot, while Bivol's still in his prime, and then
Beterbiev, I like. He's just older. I think right now Bivol would be good, and we know that Benavidez has been calling out Canelo. Who knows if that would ever happen? But if he were to make a statement and beat Bivol, I don't think anybody would kind of be like, hey, we still need that Canelo fight, because it's like, what more do you...
Right now, the two opponents most often mentioned for him are Jai Opetaia and Dimitri Bivol. Sports journalist Alan Dawson, who was ringside and witnessed Benavidez's brutal victory over Zurdo Ramirez, remembers the performance very clearly. From his perspective, whoever Benavidez faces next, he is simply too dangerous for either challenge. Whether it is Opetaia or Bivol, Dawson believes Benavidez possesses a level of pressure and power that neither fighter can comfortably deal with in the ring at this stage of his career. He even believes that within the next 12 months, Benavidez could seriously damage either man.
12 months? I mean, he could do damage to both of them. He really could. Like he has a level of confidence right now where it doesn't look like he didn't even look like he had a fight yesterday. Didn't even see a scratch on him. That Zurdo is no scrub, you know. And I think people need to understand who Zurdo Ramirez is. Zurdo is no scrub. I was ringside when Zurdo put a beating on Chris Benham-Smith. And I thought Shane McGuigan was going to stop it. And someone just put a beating on him. Worse. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
Sharing his perspective, Ade Oladipo argues that Jai Opetaia is the biggest and most important fight for Benavidez, warning fans not to overlook the matchup simply because of the damage Benavidez inflicted on Zurdo Ramirez. He explains that Jai's quick hands and excellent footwork could have a major impact on the contest and potentially disrupt the pace from the opening rounds. Oladipo describes Opetaia as a highly skilled, technical fighter who may not be vulnerable to the same pressure tactics that have troubled other opponents, making this a much more competitive and intriguing matchup.
Yeah. Would be the fight of all fights. I'm telling you now, a lot of people are gonna, off the back of Opetaia versus Glanton and now Benavidez versus Zurdo, everyone's gonna go Benavidez. I'm not making that mistake. Opetaia's a killer as well. He's a killer. And unlike Zurdo, Opetaia has fast hands and fast feet. Opetaia's hand speed, it's not as fast as Benavidez, but it's respectable. His feet are better than Benavidez's. He's a southpaw. So don't start to, Benavidez runs through Opetaia. No. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Does not run through him at all. That's a f***ing fight.
Reflecting on Benavidez's most recent fight against Zurdo Ramirez, Peter Bedell praised the performance and the reaction it generated from boxing fans. He described Benavidez's hand speed as overwhelming, comparing the combinations to a machine and admitting that the display left him genuinely stunned. In his opinion, Benavidez did far more than simply defeat his opponent. He completely dismantled him in a dominant, one-sided showing. Based on that performance, Bedell believes Benavidez possesses the necessary tools to defeat Opetaia as well if the two eventually share the ring.
Oh my goodness, what a fighter. I mean, that hand speed for a guy that big, that was machine gun stuff. It was unbelievable. I was blown away. I mean, he didn't just beat Ramirez, he annihilated him. It was a massacre. And I really think right now, if I'm setting a betting market, I don't think Jai Opetaia beats Benavidez on that performance. I'd love to see Jai win because we're Aussies. We want to see the Aussie win. And Jai is a magnificent cruiserweight, but gee, what I saw of Benavidez, the step up in weight.
So, after all the predictions, divided opinions, and growing tension, one question now stands above everything else. Is Benavidez simply too powerful for anyone at cruiserweight, or is Opetaia the one fighter capable of changing the entire story? At this point, it all comes down to what you believe will happen when these two styles collide at the highest level. Drop your prediction in the comments and let us know who you think comes out on top.